Well, yesterday I was able to find this place for about $12, $13 a night. It's not a bad hotel, and it's just down the street from where I got to fly yesterday. So this morning I'm going to try to go back to that same location because they are fixing my trailer, and I'm going to try to be able to fly once again before I leave here, because they said that the trailer would be done today. So I don't know what time today it's going to be done, but at any rate, kind of a quaint little place. I am the only guest. In fact, I've been the only guest for quite a while. When I say quite a while, in other words, I've only been here for one night, but they haven't had a guest here for a while. So kind of an interesting place. We're literally in the middle of nowhere. Last night, the workers here kept calling their friends and asking me to speak English to their friends because they had never seen an American or talked to an American before. And I guess their friends didn't believe that they actually had an American staying. But the workers are now showing up with the palm trees, so I'm gonna get on the road, head back to the gas station, and hopefully be able to fly again. Well, this morning's flight didn't quite happen. I got there at about 7 o'clock, and by 7:30 it was already 95 degrees. I didn't have any gasoline, and although I was at a gas station, the pump doesn't work. So the workers decided that they were going to drive a half an hour away to buy me some premium gasoline. Came back, wouldn't take any money for the gasoline. It was their gift for me for some reason. And but by that time it was already too warm. The thermals had started popping, so I decided to come back to the hotel I'm staying at, hang out with some of the macaws, and I will head back to the gas station at about 4:30 this afternoon and get in a good flight and hopefully some good footage of where I am from the sky, because this area, although it's not very populated and certainly not popular, it is an absolutely gorgeous area of Colombia. We are in the plains, and they've told me 2 or 3 times the area I'm in, but I cannot pronounce it to save my life. I'll try to write it down in the in the video below. Maybe you could pronounce it. Anyway, gonna hang out here with the birds and the workers as they're finishing up the hotel, and I will see you at about 4:30 this afternoon. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me, but I am back at the gas station, and I'm standing right by the road, which is a little noisy. Also, the welding shop behind me, the guys are grinding. Unfortunately, we're going to have some background noise. Anyway, I had a great afternoon. I spent it pretty much lounging around and doing a little work. And now I'm looking at the wind. It is blazing hot, by the way. It is. It was over 100 degrees today. It's almost 5 o'clock, and it's still in the upper 90s with an incredible amount of humidity. It's basically like Houston in August, or worse. It's pretty bad. The wind is maybe 2 miles an hour, so it's going to be another big launch where I have to run quite a bit, and I'm going to try to have the chase cam on today to get a little bit better footage. So anyway, here we are, middle of Colombia. I still haven't figured out how to pronounce where I am, but maybe before I leave here I'll be able to. Anyway, let me get packed up and we'll get flying.
This amazing flight is merely the first of many flights I would have from the Agua Blanca region of Berincabermeja, Santander, because, as you're about to find out, I'm going to be stuck here for quite a while. Long enough, in fact, to learn how to pronounce the name of the region.
So we've been here for 2 days. I don't know if you can hear me with all the grinding in the background, but we've been here for 2 days and the trailer is almost done, or at least version 2.0 of the trailer is almost done. 2.0 will include 2 wheels instead of 1, which hopefully will increase the balance, which will allow me to go on dirt roads, which will allow me to get to more remote areas, which is the goal here. So I think all in all, so far this trip has been one trailer modification after the other, with a few flights flown in there. At any rate, we're still in Santander. We're close to a city, and it's that city that I can't remember how to pronounce, but I will again put the word down below and maybe you can give a whack at it for those of you that are Spanish speakers. Anyway, the guys are doing really good work back there. So today, hopefully, I can get the hitch on the motorcycle and test the trailer out for the first time. All right, so here we are with trailer version 2.0, and we're running into a slight engineering problem in which we've replaced the 2 mechanisms I had to control the tilt or the Z-axis of the trailer, and we went with the ball hitch. Well, the ball hitch reintroduces that tilt on the Z-axis. So we're going through some slight modifications to try to get it so it's a little bit more stable than it would be with just the ball hitch. And the reason is the 2 wheels are fairly narrow, so we can't rely on the 2 wheels to both be on the ground at the same time, especially if I'm going off-road. So anyway, it's been an engineering class, and it's also been kind of a good experience at the same time, because just working with these guys has been a huge pleasure. Huge pleasure. I cannot tell you how blessed I am that I just happened to stop at this truck stop in the middle of nowhere. It's late in the afternoon and design 2 did not work. So trailer 2.0 failed the test. So we're doing a redesign once again. And it looks like this channel is quickly becoming into a channel of how not to build a trailer and less about going places and flying. But eventually, once this is good, we'll actually get off the ground and we'll go places. But at the moment, a little frustrated. Just so you know, I've been here now for 5 days. 5 days working on this trailer. But I'm not complaining, because I had to wait over a month, actually it was closer to 2 months, for the trailer when it had 1 wheel. So 5 days, can't complain. Maybe 6. I'll probably stay here tonight. and let these guys finish up with their engineering. I've tried to help them out, but there's a huge language gap. So me trying to explain the way the torque is working on the trailer is difficult, but I think they understand it now because I've let them drive the motorcycle to see what it's like when you try to use this for stabilization, and which is totally not stable, but it is a world better than what it was with one wheel. So hopefully I'll get out of here tonight, and hopefully this thing will finally be done and I can get on to my next destination. I have to laugh though, because I'm in a safe place. I'm surrounded by areas where I can't go because of the gorillas, but I'm in a safe place with a bunch of really nice guys, and basically you're looking at Colombian engineering at its finest. Everything just takes a bit longer here. So I know that once this gets done, then I'll have a good trailer, and I'll have something that's safe and that I can take somewhere, and I can take anywhere. But at the moment, we just have to rely on the Colombian engineering skills. So it is what it is. Late into the night, and we are still working on the trailer. We're gonna now call it version 2.5 because it's gone through so many iterations. We got rid of the hitch. We went with the original hitch that I designed, which is something that limits the rocking back and forth. Anyway, we're on, I don't know what modification now. This trailer has been welded and taken apart so many times now that it's just getting ridiculous. And I'm still here on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. I'm also not able to travel by myself because of the unrest that's around in the region at the moment. So I don't know. At this point, I'm just taking a day at a time and seeing what happens. We'll see if this trailer idea, this next idea, actually works. I just want something to work so I can get to the next city and go fly. Wish me luck at this point. They're actually building another trailer. Now it's turned into a week of I don't know, craziness, crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day because it's like I'm living the same day over and over. They make a modification to the trailer and they try it and the modification doesn't work, so they redesign it and they try it again, and they're at the point where they're just building another trailer. So I'll let them do what they're gonna do. At any rate, they've got a barbecue back there, and so we're all gonna have some steaks, and there's some beer, and I don't know. I'm just stuck in the middle of Colombia for another day, it seems. I'm here with Arle and Jason. These are the two guys that actually did the trailer work. Arle did all the welding. Jason is a great helper, and without these two guys I wouldn't have a trailer, because what was happening is with one wheel is I couldn't balance it. So huge kudos to Arle and Jason, and thank you very much. Gracias, amigos. Gracias, gracias. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present trailer version 3.0, which is very, very stable and very good. Actually, now that I reflect on the time that I've been here, I am very glad that they took the time to make sure it was done right. Although it took many, many, many modifications, I finally ended up with a trailer that works very well. It's very stable, and I can go off-road with. So trailer 3.0 is now finished. So I think, because it's late in the afternoon, I think I'm gonna go ahead and fly, stay here the night, and tomorrow morning I will go out and explore a new area, hopefully not have to get a trailer done again. So I am really hoping that this is the end of the trailer saga, and that we can go forward with the adventure instead of the adventure of making a trailer. Firme, firme. There's the hotel I'm staying at, and I told them I would fly over because they've never seen a paraglider before, so. Well, the trailer is finally finished, and so we're all gonna celebrate here. It's a bunch of the guys and their families just to celebrate the finish of the trailer. So very proud of the work that they finally did, because the trailer is now finished and it can go anywhere. It can go off-road, so the adventure is actually just starting, because now I don't have to worry about staying on paved roads. It's very stable, it's very good. It's over-engineered, but it's good. I'm gonna go celebrate with the friends.